Now in a period with Mueller and his gang that make Joseph McCarthy look like a baby, rigged witch hunt. What do you make of that, President Trump, comparing Mueller to Joe McCarthy?
I mean, seriously? I mean, as was said earlier, Mueller hasn't said word one since this whole thing began. Comparing him to Joseph McCarthy when Mueller is the total hero. But it is ironic that McCarthy's lawyer was Roy Cohn, and every few days Trump is asking, where's my Roy Cohn? Who's going to defend me? One wonders who's the real McCarthy.
But it's also very ironic that he says that a few days after he puts out his hit list, his enemies list. If anybody remembers the McCarthy period, that's exactly what he did. He had a list of people he was going after. Exactly. He had all of the people he was going to take the security clearances away from.
Right. It's also worse than ironic. McCarthyism was bad because it was an undemocratic project trying to root out differences in ideology. There's nothing undemocratic about trying to get to the bottom of whether Russia hacked our elections and had the help of people inside the White House.
If Bob Mueller wanted to avoid claims of McCarthyism, he'd be investigating what's going on within DOJ and the FBI with respect to Hillary Clinton and all these other things.
It's not his job to avoid hints of McCarthyism by the president.
Yeah, it's his job to do a thorough investigation.
And who says he isn't?
And he's ignoring a huge amount of.
Come on.
Well, there's certainly no evidence that he's looking into any of this.
There's no evidence because it's been looked at and passed over. How long does the special investigation into Benghazi have to go?
So
really, you're going to bring that up again?
DOJ employee being a feed to the FBI of information from the Steele dossier is not something that should be looked into. There's lots of things
that are looking into it.
No, well, we don't have any evidence that the Mueller investigation is looking into.
Is looking into the Steele dossier and is looking into the crimes that are listed in there. What's wrong with that? That's exactly what the department should be doing.
Well, I agree the department should be doing that, but Mueller doesn't seem to be doing that. And if you want to have some bipartisanship support, then show that you're willing to not just go after Trump, but go after things that are not just Trump.
I know you want to move on, but I think one more thing about this hit list. Oh, okay. All right. I saw you picking up a paper. I was just helping you along. But one more thing about the hit list thing. The thing that I am really concerned about is this list of revocations of social security clearance revocations.
Such a Democrat with your social security.
What if, I know it's on the brain, what if what if he ends up revoking the security clearances of the Mueller team? Will that be his way of trying to shut them down? And there is going to be a bill in Congress that would prevent that from happening. And the question will be, will Republicans step up to stop that from happening?
Got to pay a couple bills. Everyone stick around. We got more to talk about.
I knew it.
I'm good. Of all the names on the midterm ballots across the country, is there really only one name that matters, President Trump? We'll talk about that next. Stay with us.
It's where a cowgirl